week. Welcome to row 6 of the Naughty Knitwits podcast. I'm going to let you introduce yourself first this time.
All right. Yeah. I'm Leslie. I am Leslie76 on Ravelry and Lettenmeyers on Instagram. And if you'd like to hashtag any of your posts on Instagram with KKWFO, that would be awesome. Then we can all share our pictures of what we're working on or what's finished.
And I did also notice that somebody, and I don't know if it was me or someone else, did tag us with hashtag Naughty Knitwits.
Oh,
so I've done it
smart.
too,
Okay.
and that's fine. It's a lot to type out, but once you do it, it just comes down.
It automatically pops up.
Yep.
So you can do that too. If it's not a finished object, but you want to just do anything else.
Oh, good, because that was bugging me.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So you can do that too.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Nice. Why didn't we think of that to begin with?
We can't think of everything.
Collective brain.
Exactly.
And I'm Melissa Missamite on Ravelry and on Instagram.
And I am... I have been downgraded to the one in the middle.
Oh.
What?
Did you?
Oh!
Emily of
Fibertown.
I did watch your podcast now, and I enjoyed it very much, and we thank you for talking about us, Leslie, and Melissa. And at least she didn't say and the fat one in the middle.
No,
and she would never say that.
No,
She's
of course
cool.
you wouldn't. You're very nice, but it was funny because it was about my comment about getting healthy so I can knit through my stash.
Right.
And
She said it resonated with her.
It resonated with her.
Yeah.
I personally didn't. I mean, Michelle. I know, it's like an old school name. It's, you've got Leslie, that's, and Melissa. No, she had you guys down pat.
Yeah.
She even knew what side you sit on. But
Apparently we have our designated seats now, so we should mix it up next time.
I am the one in the middle. No, I'm the one in the middle.
That's right.
Who shall not be named.
Which I actually really like because I get called Michelle all the time.
And I used to get called Melissa. So, and I'm just giving you a bad time, Emily. You can call me whatever you want.
That's right. She goes by many names.
She doesn't give me that kind of permission.
No. And how often is Emily going to call me anything? See,
she might.
The risk is relatively low because she's already referred to me as the one in the middle.
The one in the middle. Yes.
Where do we go from there?
It's a Michelle sandwich.
Ew. I didn't. I thought about this. I thought I should change all my names to the one in the middle, but then I thought that could really take us down a road which I don't want to go
there.
It would be a very long name.
Yes.
So anyhow, I am Michelle. I am OCD Knitwitch on Ravelry, and I am Naughty Knitwits on Instagram, and we have our Naughty Knitwits Facebook page. And this is just a quick lead-in. I've been doing our show notes on naughtyknitwits.tumblr.com. Okay, good. So our show notes will now be on Ravelry, which, I think that'll be good. I loved, and I just today got notices that one of our viewers started following me on Tumblr. So sorry, it's a neat. I'm not going to shut it down yet, though, in case, But anyway, moving right along. What is in your project bag?
Well, I only have a pair of socks. Big surprise on the needles. And then my sock blanket. I was trying to teach myself something new, and so I started doing these toe up, and I got all the way to the ankle. And then I was like, I just don't like them. I don't.
Are you serious? What did you not like?
I didn't like how the toe.
Sorry, I have a disgusted look.
No, it's fine. No, it's cool, and I can change it, so I know it's something I could redo. But the toe was like really super duper square.
Oh yeah, you got to do the rounded toe.
Do the rounded toe.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this, and the pattern I had, that's what they called. And then I also right here, I had lots of space. And I was like, I have to go back in there.
Did you begin? What cast on did you start with?
And were you doing DPNs? Or did you use circular?
I was doing DPNs, but they're like circulars. You know what
I know, it is, but trust me,
Yeah.
when I did my first toe-up socks, when I was doing those stitch surfers, I used Stacy's from Mustache.
Yep.
Her tutorials.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't the School of Socks, this goes back some, but it was for the stitch surfers.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was insistent on using DPNs because that's what I knit socks on. I didn't know how to do anything else.
Yeah.
And so I would watch tutorials on how to do the toe-up socks. And this one lady was like, it's much better if you use circulars, but if you insist on using DPNs, okay, but it's going to be a lot harder. And I was like,
She's right.
yeah, but I didn't believe that. I was like, yeah, whatever. Why are you so negative?
I'm the boss of my knitting.
Yeah, exactly. I could tell me.
Yeah.
So I did on the DPNs.
Yeah.
And I got by,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But then when I started using circulars,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. See, I didn't have
It
problems
is
getting them
world-
on.
No, of course
but
you
it's
didn't.
just-
But just trust me.
Yeah, no,
You
I'll have
gotta
to try
use
it.
the circulars.
But yeah, I
for
didn't
it.
love it enough to where I was like, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't know.
And it's okay.
yeah.
Don't totally give up. Do it again.
No, yeah, definitely.
But,
definitely.
I don't know. For some reason,
Yeah.
everyone has their thing.
Totally.
I just, the last socks that I knit cuff down,
Mm-hmm.
I like toe up so much better. And I don't know why. It's
Yeah.
not, you're knitting the same stuff.
Right,
It really
exactly.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But,
But I ripped it out
Aw.
because and then I just started over. So I was a lot further than this, but
And
it's
did you
okay.
start with Judy's Magic Cast
Yep.
on?
Mm-hmm.
Love that one.
I
Yep.
do too. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, that works
That's my
great.
go-to.
Yeah, that part was it was good.
Alright.
And the pattern was a free pattern I got off Ravelry. I should have brought it, but I didn't.
It's okay.
But it was good. It had lots of helps and tutorials and stuff like that. So I mean, it was easy to do. I don't know.
You
I
didn't like
kept
the
looking
look.
at that toe and I was like, I'm not going to be happy with this. And
That's
what am I
not
gonna do?
toe-shaped.
Yeah.
Right. No, I hate those weird looking toes.
Yeah, it just was
They're kind
too
of
squared
triangular.
off.
Yeah, they remind me of like a rattlesnake head.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, that's a good
Right?
analogy.
Yeah.
So what's yours called that you guys do for your
In general, it's just a generic rounded toe, and all
Okay.
it does is change the rate of increases
Right.
or decreases depending upon whether you're working
Yeah.
toe up
I
or
will
cuff
post a
down.
link.
Okay.
Yes.
One person, Shannon Squire, has a really nice way of doing it, and
Okay.
she has that posted. She has a pattern called Plainish Janish, which is a really good way of doing it, and that's kind of
Okay.
my go-to method now.
Okay,
So,
good to
and you
know.
can find
Yeah.
that on
Yeah.
Ravelry.
Perfect.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
a couple. I have one for cuff down, and then one for toe up that I have bookmarked.
Yeah.
And actually, I took a picture of it the last time I was doing it, just so I could look at my phone
Yep.
instead of pulling up Ravelry.
Yeah.
But we'll get those in our Ravelry show notes
There you go.
and get
Yeah,
you
that'd be
squared
good.
away so you have that because
Yeah, because it would be nice to have both methods and enjoy both methods, and then I can really evaluate what I think.
That's right.
So,
Don't
yeah.
We
give
will
up yet.
still assimilate you.
That's right.
Mhm.
We'll turn you into a toe up knitter.
Yeah.
No, you
knows?
go away.
But yeah, so that's the
She's
only thing
talking
that
to
I'm.
the dog.
Paulo, not Nina.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I'm working on. That and my sock blanket. I just finished a big project, which we'll talk about later, and so I was just dedicated to that all week.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on your needles, Michelle?
Yeah.
On my needles, I have, we'll start with the one in my hand. This is a test or it's not a test knit, it's a
sample.
It's a sample. Thank you. I could not think of the
Sample.
word. Sample knit for Shannon Squire and Knitted Wit yarn. So since I've only gotten the toe done, I'm not giving away anything about the pattern. But I wanted to show the colorway because it is by Knitted Wit Sassy Santa.
It's cute.
Does
I
that
like
not say Sassy
Mhm.
Santa? I love that colorway. So I'm not going to show any more. I actually was just trying to get to the point where I could check my gauge because I couldn't check it any sooner. And this is my cute little Dr. Seuss bag by Studio on the Green.
In the Green.
In the Green, thank you. Studio in the Green. She is in McMinnville. And you can, this is the sock sack. I love it. It's one of those ones that have the two sides. And
Oh, nice.
I'll do a picture like I do, but and then it's got the zipper thing in the middle. So
Nice.
cute that. I have this has been great. Thank you, viewers, for shaming me by doing nothing at all. But I could not go another 2 weeks without doing something on the Hella thing. For one thing, I was really happy. I found the original pattern, so I've now purchased the pattern twice.
Oh, good. Now you have to make two.
No. This is actually called the Infinity, Hala. Sorry, I almost did it again. I just think Chala sounds better. But Infinity Scarf by Pam Powers. And now I can finally show a picture of what it's going to look like if I ever finish it. But I did get it to a point where I can show it a little bit better. It's very twisty. Oh, this is the right side. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you're essentially knitting a braid. Of course,
Yes,
it's going to be twisty.
Exactly. But I got to the next section. So I've done 2
Progress.
sections out of 5.
Nice.
And look it's growing. Like, see my first section, it's like that big, and now my next one. I don't know. But it doesn't matter because it's going to get all wrapped up.
Oh, yeah.
And it just doesn't matter. But yeah, I was not going to have to say again, I didn't pull it out at all. I got it to the next section. Now it's probably going to hibernate again for a while because I was thinking since next month is Socktober, I might just work on socks all month. Just I don't know what other people do for Socktober because I don't usually participate in things, but I'm gonna.
Well, that picture makes it really pretty.
I loved it. I saw it knitted up at Happy Knits, and I really liked it. And so I was all gung-ho. When I first bought all the yarn and stuff, I was totally gung-ho, and then I don't know what happened, but that was probably a year ago.
Yeah.
So that is on my needles, but then on my other needles is my Dilemma sock. My Dilemma sock. This is Neely's Knits, Wicked Witch of the East colorway. Neely's Knits is on Etsy. Love her stuff. She's always got fun ones. So I bought this just because I liked it. And then the whole Wicked Confession episode a few times ago where we all got a good laugh about that whole thing, and I'm not going through it again. I had said that I might knit these socks for the Portland opera gal that was getting us tickets for Pippin. And she did come through on that.
Nice.
So I am going to Pippin on Tuesday. But I really I really like these. And so yes, she's doing something really nice, but I could give her a gift card or something.
That's true.
But on the other hand, it's like whenever something occurs to me to do for someone, I feel like I should go through with it.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's the good in me speaking, and then there's the me, the selfish me that's like, oh no, I want those for me.
Well, did you promise them to her or tell her?
She has no
It's
idea.
videotaped though. I mean,
no, but
because she watches us.
Right. She might not even like knitted socks. She might
probably
think that's
doesn't.
weird.
She probably doesn't.
And she would think it was really creepy if you called her and said, "What shoe size do you?"
That did occur to me.
True.
I
How
know.
do you even know what size
I would have done
she
like it
wears?
for a size 8 because that's your average women's size.
She could be a size 9, and then you'll have wasted the socks because she'll never be able to wear them.
So you're saying you wouldn't do it? You'd do it for yourself?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, socks are hard because if you don't know the person, you don't know
if they'd wear them.
And some people won't appreciate it. Some people aren't knitworthy.
Right. Some people are not knitworthy.
Yeah.
You can say thank you to somebody without, $30+ in yarn and 20+ hours of work.
Right.
True.
For something you don't know if they'll love.
Right. So I can just
I
send
think
her
a
a
gift
card
card
and
is
a gift
super
card.
sweet. She might like that better.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
Keep
you
the
guys
socks.
just made me feel better. So I'm keeping the socks for me.
See, you're a nicer person than I am because I never would have ever considered knitting her socks.
Yeah. Me either.
Well,
You're so sweet.
I guess we're even because now I'm not doing it. That probably makes me worse because I thought about it and then decided no, I'm
reneged.
keeping them for me. But in all fairness,
That's kind of wicked.
I have to say,
socks,
right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of like the Wicked Witch. Actually, I don't know because I don't know how that whole story ended up.
That's right. I'll never know.
I'll never know. I have only ever kept one pair of my knitted socks, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of all the socks that I've knit, and
That's
you've knit
insane.
more than me, but
Yeah.
of all the socks that I've knit, I've only ever kept one pair. So why are you looking at me like that?
Wow.
I think I've maybe only given away maybe one pair.
That's fine. See, I just recently started giving them away more because I had drawers. I have drawers.
Yeah, we
full
know
of
you
stuff.
gave
Yeah.
out of your abundance.
No, but it was crazy. It was getting to the point where it was like, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to wear all these.
I primarily knit socks for me. I'll knit them for my mom.
Yeah, for your kids.
And not really. My kids don't wear them.
Okay.
Mike wears
boys.
them. My husband wears them. I knit a pair for Dad, and that's it. The rest of the time, they're for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a sister-in-law who's very knitworthy. She loves hand knit socks, and my niece as well. I'm kind of mean because I've only knit for one niece, and I have more than one niece. But and my girls, I've given them socks a lot.
Me too. Yeah.
But that'll make sense to my mind. Knitting socks for a stranger,
Right.
not so much. Not unless it's for charity.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel better now because
Yeah.
these are going to be mine.
There you go.
They are mine.
I like how she does the witch's cackle too.
Totally. And then this bag is Slip Stitch Studios.
I love that
I love
bag.
this bag,
That
too.
raven is awesome.
And at some point, I had purchased some really cool Raven stitch markers,
Perfect.
and they've all been dispersed in other places now. I could find a few, but yeah. So I love the Black Raven as well. So those are what are on and in my project bags. So over to you.
Oh, let's see. My project bags. I went to a football game last night not because I'm a football fan, because I'm with the band.
Yeah.
So I need to cast on a new sock.
So the Clackamas and Oregon City game?
It was Oregon City versus Central Catholic.
Oh, Central Catholic.
So, I'm not a huge football fan, but I
You're
go.
a
It is. Yeah, I'm a groupie for the high school marching band. But I'm just really not into the whole football thing. But I can't help it when these kids are on the field, and I've known them since they were this big and in elementary school. And man, when I got home last night, I had no voice. I can't help but get into the
what
game.
happened? It came back.
Just in time.
Nice.
Maybe we should podcast after a football game.
Nice.
I think she sits in the middle so we can pop her one.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't I feel
Sassy.
special now? Jeez, I have pointy stuff here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Pointers.
Bring it on.
Needle war. I
We've
have
actually
wood,
talked
I have
about
wood
that.
and you have metal, so that's scary.
So I had to cast on a new pair of socks while at the game because all the other projects I have going on I didn't feel like working on. So that's approximately how long it takes Oregon City High School to play a game of football.
And did they win?
So no, they didn't. It was really brutal. So we were playing the state champions from last year, and it went into overtime,
Wow.
and each team scored a touchdown in overtime, and we missed the field goal.
Oh,
Aw.
bummer.
And I don't know what any of that means
I don't
except
either.
that you lost.
Yeah, we lost by 1 point. So
Oh,
anyway.
sorry.
So this is just basic plain vanilla sock, toe up, my standard Judy's Magic Cast On, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needle,
Wow, and you
this
didn't even
is
use a smaller needle than me.
yeah.
Holy cow.
We'll explain that
Yeah.
one in a little bit. Gauge issues.
Yeah.
And the yarn is White Birch Fiber Arts, and I had to buy it just for the colorway because it really, really makes me happy. So you have this really cute little, we'll take a picture of it, but blue sky clouds bit in a rainbow, but I had to buy it for the color name because nothing says screw you like a rainbow. So that makes me smile, so I bought it.
It's especially, anywhere it's good, but here in the Portland suburbs, it's perfect.
It makes me smile.
It could be the colorway. It could be the Portland, Oregon colorway.
It
really.
could be. It could be. Let's see, what else do I have going on? Lily Pilly. I have really only been working on this during one of my jobs, so it's gotten a scotch bigger. But this is Lily Pilly in Malabrigo sock and black trillium. Not much has changed since last week. Still kind of cruising along. And then I just cast on a new sample. Excuse me while I knock stuff over. This one makes me smile. It's really kind of fun.
Oh, I love.
So these are, this is Knitted Wit single fingering in green, Madge, and Sassy Santa. So this is the same colorway as Michelle is doing in her socks, just in a different base. And the three of these are going together into a Juno Lucina shawl by Shannon Squire. So the pattern is getting a revamp, and this is a new sample for that one. So keep your eyes open for that. But so far, it's too big. So
it's getting dark.
the clouds shifted.
that's
And
when I'm
those are the three things I have actually been working on. Technically, I still have one other project on the needles, and that's my Novum that you've seen before. But honestly, I haven't worked a stitch on it because it's boring. It's
Oh.
not super interesting to
Yeah.
knit, and it's not at a phase yet where it's super comfortable to knit at, like during a football game or multitasking, because it is lace weight yarn. And so that one might take a little trip to the frog pond. We'll see. So I'm just not inspired by it, and
I totally understand.
Yeah.
and I don't have to if I don't want to. So there.
That's right.
So that's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm. pair of socks, the Zazzle.
Oh, yeah, those are
I
nice.
know, they're blinding.
No, that was your yarn.
Yeah.
I know,
pair of
but
socks.
I was just trying to, part of it.
So anyway, I just finished those, and those were fun.
Maybe we could hang them, it could reflect the light since
Oh,
the
there you
clouds
go.
are covering the sun. It could be like our,
Our boom light.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're really not that bright. I'm just trying
No,
to
she's
make,
being a dork.
They're not bright.
And then I finished my sweater, which was in hibernation for like almost 2 years. So
Woo-hoo!
I decided one day I was going to sit down and figure out where the heck I was on it because I didn't take good notes. And I was proud of myself because I figured it out myself,
Nice. I knew you could do it.
which is,
You
yeah.
just needed to do
You're
it.
a big girl knitter
Well,
now.
I just needed like peace and quiet for an hour and a
okay.
half, like just an hour, just to be able to sit with no kids and just go through the pattern, count my stitches, figure out I was on decreases and stuff, and luckily my numbers were correct, so that helped.
Bonus.
But it was really
Yeah.
cool, and it's now my favorite sweater I've ever knit
Oh,
because
yay.
I've never had a sweater that I've knit that I actually still wear. It just sits in a drawer. They all sit in drawers, and I don't wear them because they're ugly.
Good for you.
So my girls have
Awesome.
already taken it and worn it.
Yeah, I've seen lots of pictures of the girls in it.
Yeah.
Oddly, I don't recall seeing a picture of you in it yet.
I wore it the other day.
But I didn't see a picture of you.
I know.
Okay.
But I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's
Oh my gosh.
the only thing I don't like about it is
We're
washing
not
it,
with
hand
Paul.
washing it and putting it, to dry. It just took forever because
Yeah.
it's 100% wool.
Okay,
But
enough about you.
yeah.
I can't
What's up?
believe that we didn't do this sooner.
What?
Baby.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Do you
Yes, I have to talk about that. Yeah.
I mean,
My
normally
sister
we wouldn't
had a
do this
baby.
mid-sentence, but
Yes,
it's just...
very important.
It's
though.
very important,
It is,
yes.
yeah.
It's
my
a big
sister,
squirrel.
My sister had her baby.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing experience because she let me be there for the whole, she tried to labor at home until she was, really uncomfortable. And then she went to the hospital. She did it completely natural. My brother-in-law, she had a doula and a midwife. But my brother-in-law and I pretty much delivered the baby. The midwife and
Wow.
doula were pretty much hands off. And we pulled her legs back and tried to, encourage her. She was in the tub for a couple hours. So we'd massage her hips. I mean, we were, involved. It was crazy. But it was beautiful and amazing, and I bawled my head off, which was a little embarrassing because it was 4 a.m. and I was bawling my head off when he finally came out. Everett, David is his name. And so for the hour after that, we were all just cooing over him and smooching on him and stuff, and then I had to go to the bathroom because it had been all night of, just laboring and being on my feet. So I had to walk out of the room, down a hallway, down another hallway, through these double doors, past a couple nurses' stations. I'm saying hi to them. I'm so excited. I get to the bathroom and there's just black all down from my makeup.
Aww.
And it was just so embarrassing. So I was like,
Because they've
I look
never seen anything
horrible.
like
Yeah,
that
I'm
before.
sure. But he's perfect and amazing and
Congratulations.
love
Yeah,
him, love him.
So mom and baby are all doing well
Yep.
and healthy and
Very healthy, yeah. She
Excellent.
pushed him out. He was 9 pounds 10 ounces.
Ouch.
So,
Wow, he beat
yeah.
Renata by an ounce.
Yeah, he was a big boy.
Wow.
So all natural. Yeah, and my sister, it's kudos to her because
Yeah.
I had epidurals with both
Is
my
she
girls.
taking drugs now?
Nope.
What's wrong with you, girl?
No, she said now after she had him, nothing is painful.
Oh.
She's like, I compare it to birth. That doesn't matter. Nope. That's fine. This is fine. Nothing hurts after that. So
It's all good.
I
she's
cannot
crazy.
wait. I'm very much looking forward to going and seeing
you
her
will
with
love
her
him.
baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the baby, but I love
Totally.
ever since my my stepson and daughter-in-law had a baby.
Yeah.
There is something so awesome about seeing a new parent
Oh
holding
yeah.
their child. It's like
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
it is.
Seeing her, kiss on him and love
Yeah.
him. And my sister's not a super affectionate person.
And maybe
so-
that's why I'm
it's
so
sweet.
because neither am I.
Yeah.
But now I am.
And say I'm just the
I'm
opposite.
not really super affectionate. Like
I'm
I wouldn't just
too
lean
much.
over and kiss you, whereas you might lean over
I
and
would.
kiss me
I would kiss you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the
I
cheek.
love you. I would.
Let's clarify.
But yeah, I got to help
I
with
won't.
nursing too. I mean, all that stuff has just been amazing. She's allowed me to and my sister is not very, so the fact that she allowed me in the room allowed me to be active with the I
That's
was
a
shocked.
gift.
Yeah, it was a huge gift. I think it was a miracle. I just think it was one of the greatest moments of my life. To be able
Awesome.
to, so I've had kids, but to be there and see a baby being born.
Yeah, but when you're kind of in the
Yeah,
moment, it's not quite so beautiful.
yeah, and you don't get to see all this happening, and so it was just cool to. And she was a trooper. I mean, it was crazy.
That's
Four
awesome.
hours of pushing, so it was. It was
So-
So great job on an FO, Libby.
Yes, very
yes.
good.
Finished
Very
object.
good.
Everett is here, and if you've seen my Instagram, then you've seen lots of pictures of him because I
He's a
keep
cutie
posting
pie.
him. Yes.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to take
No,
away from your
it's-
sweater. It just hit me like
No,
we
he's
should've
way better
talked
than
about
any
that
sweater.
first.
There
for
are
sure.
pictures of the sweater on Instagram
There
too.
is.
And Nano Suemo's coming up.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yep, that's one I've done for the last couple of years, and I think I might do it again this year. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see what else I have on my plate. But
Say it again.
Nano Suemo, it's National Knit a Sweater Month
Yeah.
for November.
Oh, for November, okay.
Yeah, so we have Socktober next month
Uh-huh.
and Nano Suemo in November if you wanna
We might have to discuss this more and then have something, you know. I mean,
do
I
a little
know.
knit along or something.
Yeah, I
That'd be
know
fun.
other podcasts probably are doing all that too, but we can do it too.
Do you find it hard though to get something done, a
Go
sweater in the
away.
month of November with Christmas gifts and
gosh.
knitting and stuff like that, or no?
That's at the dog, not at Leslie, just so you know.
Caesar.
She's not snapping her fingers at Leslie and telling her no.
Not right now, at least.
Yeah, not this time.
Not yet.
Um,
Not over yet.
Do I have difficulty? No, because I'm also, we'll call it tenacious. Other people would probably choose to use a different word.
All nice words.
But oh no, I am a little hyper organized when it comes to that sort of thing. So I will, before I start a sweater, for Nano Suemo, it's 70,000 stitches minimum.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So you have a minimum. So it's not like you can knit like a super bulky crop top
Right,
and
right.
you know call.
Dang
call
it! I had
good.
my project all planned out.
Crop top.
Yeah, okay, see me in one.
Wow.
But I'll calculate out, okay, I need to knit X amount per day, this many grams, so it means I need to knit for this amount of time.
crazy
Yeah,
girl.
I'm that
Mental.
person. Mental. So I told you I use the
No,
word
it's fine.
tenacious and other people
That's
choose
awesome.
different words.
I
And
wish
I-
I was that.
Yeah, no, we're
It
good.
just makes me feel
Accomplished.
Yeah, because I don't want to go, I knit for an hour today and you knit for 3 hours the next day and you keep doing that all month long and then you get to 2 days before the end of it and you're like, well, crud, I'm not going to finish this.
Right.
I want to know ahead of time if
Is
this
it
is a realistic
goal?
expectation.
Absolutely.
So I'm very goal oriented and quite driven and spreadsheets are awesome.
And I don't know how to make
So-
spreadsheets.
Me either. Me either. I'm not
I love
talented that way.
lists and everything, and
Yeah.
I might learn how to make a spreadsheet now that I have the MacBook.
There you go.
Because I have found that there. I mean, we all know this, but there's tutorials for everything.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
So,
Yep.
okay. So the podcast, last episode, I have to apologize if anyone else had the crap scared out of them when I was just so excited when I found the cheering children for the.
I didn't even hear it. I watched the whole podcast.
Did you have the volume on at all?
Yes. Cheering children. When was
When
that? Did
when
you
the
hear it?
introduction to the community service.
Maybe.
Oh, I remember a sound effect, but it wasn't loud and didn't scare the crap out of me.
Okay, well,
Oh,
one of our viewers had commented that it did, and it was louder than the rest of it.
Oh, goodness.
And, I
Especially
think,
people that wear earbuds.
Oh,
or
yeah, because
something.
I wasn't wearing headphones or
Yeah.
anything like that, so that's
and I
something to
think
be
I
careful
really
of.
think that it our volume totally depends on the device that you're watching us on, because I on my phone, on my Mac, on when I watch it on the TV through the YouTube, I have no problem hearing it. But I've had feedback that some have had difficulty hearing. So if you're having auditory problems, I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do to up the volume, but not the sound effect volume.
Yeah, interesting.
And then the other thing is when I was watching some tutorials about how to use the Movie Maker in the Mac, the Apple products, one of the guys who has a great tutorial, he said, wisely so, I'm sure, that the transition screens to not like do all of them in one video, that's very childish. So what am I doing it? You know,
childish.
I'm like, there are several, and I will use all of them at one point because it's fun, and I will use those sound effects, and I will do whatever because I think it's fun. It might be immature, it might be childish. I will promise you this: I will try to not give you motion sickness. Okay.
Except maybe next week when we're on a field trip.
Oh, that's
Yes.
true. We're going to have to
Yes.
work on that one.
We are going to we're going to talk about this during another, but no time like the present. We're going to take you to the Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival next weekend. It will be a special episode. It won't be a row. It will be a special episode, and we will take you to that and let you check that out. So, yay, that'll be fun.
We'll get Michelle into the barn and petting animals.
Yeah, right. It could happen.
She'll probably buy and pet yarn. I know she'll do that, but I don't know about. You don't smell yarn, but you buy definitely.
Oh,
you
stop
pet.
it.
Well, maybe this will be the push to get her to spin.
That's true.
It's not going to happen.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
Maybe a drop spindle?
No, I tried that. It is so overwhelming to me. I just, no. Where were we? Let's go back on track here. Are we on weaving in the ends? I
Yes,
think we are.
you need to go.
I'm going to talk about my weaving in the ends here.
Yes.
Just to shut up everything else.
That's because she really doesn't want to talk
I
about
don't want to
spinning.
talk about spinning. Okay, I did a sample knit for Shannon Squire, her all meshed up cowl, and this pattern has not been released yet, but she said that I could show it because it will be released within the next week-ish.
I love that gradient. It's
Yes,
really pretty.
this is Gradients by Knitted Wit, and Melissa dyed it. So right? Okay, good. I thought so.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got to knit with yarn that she dyed, and
Still a little wet
it's
there,
still a little
girl.
wet. Yeah, but I wanted
Yeah.
to be able to show it.
It's pretty.
And if you see some ends sticking out, I've weaved them in, so it does count. I just don't trim them completely till after I block it.
Yeah.
So, it was a fun, easy, quick, mindless knit. Didn't take very long at all, and working with the gradient yarn was really fun.
So what's the weight of yarn? Like
This was a
DK.
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 Yes.
Yeah. Pretty.
So we've been playing around with gradients at Knitted Wit, and we've been doing some experimenting and see what we like and what's working. And so we're doing this cowl is going to be available in all weights, so fingering through Aran, and an FO for me that of course I don't have with me because it's already been sampled out is I did the same cowl in different colors and in a different weight. So there's going to be lots of options available for that one as soon as it's been released. So we'll let you know when it's been released.
I'll have to
Will
get that
indeed.
one.
Yep.
That'd be a good one.
Nice pattern writing, Shannon. And nice dyeing, Melissa.
Thank you.
And I finished my Jaywalker socks.
Although I do have to note that I made her do the pink one.
Oh yeah, but I
pretty.
totally wanted to.
She likes pink.
I
I
love
know.
pink.
I did blue. She
Yeah,
did pink.
it worked out great because
Perfect.
we also did a booth sample for.
Stacy's mustache.
I guess I can't give anyone a bad time for not remembering my name. Sorry, I mean my mind's never gone
back
blank with
on you.
Stacy.
Emily's going, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we did one for Stacy, and she let me pick which yarn I wanted to do, and mine was so much better. I don't remember what it was called, but
Oh, I loved mine. I love. So I don't
Melted
remember.
Snowman or something. It was something about a snowman.
Well, that was
I know.
yours, and I don't remember what yours was.
Well,
that
that's
wasn't
all
my
I care
job.
about. Mine was better. I mean, it.
Can it be better though when it's mustache yarn? Or
Yeah,
it's all
it-
I
Yeah,
did
no,
family
it was-
reunion, and
it
there's
was
a
cute.
picture of family reunion on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, I absolutely loved it. It was so potato chippy to knit and really, really fun, and I loved it. But hers also had colors that I really, really liked.
Mine had better colors, and for my taste. The funny thing, I will post this picture later, but we both knit obviously with the same mustache yarn. Both of us I did it on a US 1 2.5, and what were you using?
I use a 2.25 needle.
Her sock was way bigger than mine, and everything was the same, so I need
Gauge.
Yep.
The evil mistress gauge.
evil gauge. The only thing that I did different on that sock is I started magic looping, which I hadn't done before, but now I'm doing that, because why have the two if you
Right.
could just do it with one?
Yep.
So I don't know if that made my gauge tighter, if I was like,
I've gone.
Or
I've
I
gone.
could've-
I've gone smaller over the years though. I used to do like a size 2, and now I'm down to size 1. And sometimes I think that's almost 2.
And on this one, it should be noted that gauge wasn't a specific requirement.
right, yeah.
And so because it was a booth sample, so our socks are now hanging out in Texas.
But I did feel bad, so I mean, I would have done this anyway, but I sent her some Moonstruck chocolate because, you know, it's from Portland. I wanted to send her something. Didn't even, because we had gone through a very nice cool down here. I was loving it.
Yeah.
And it didn't occur to me that it's still hot in Texas, so the chocolate was all melted there.
Aw,
I'm just so
bummer.
thankful that I did put the socks back in the Ziploc.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask that. That occurred to me. I'm like, oh dear.
But I did ask her, and I know Stacy just haven't had time, but I just hope that in no way did any of that chocolate get on the socks, because that would suck.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to this. Jaywalker socks. I got big feet, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't work. So I was disappointed in that, but I love the yarn, and I love how the pattern looks. I just didn't do it well. I should have done something different, and I didn't. So.
But you learned something and
did.
move on.
Yeah, exactly. So
And my opinion does too count, even though I have little feet.
Did I say your opinion doesn't count? Because I didn't really mean that. I just meant
just in this
I
situation.
just wanted to once again throw in that you've got really small feet. But you know what? I have really small ears.
Okay.
So she's not. So you're not a good listener, then? Is that what you're saying? If you have they always say if you
what
have
I'm
small
saying
something.
is that I have a freaky thing about me too, and it's okay.
Freaky.
Your feet don't look itty bitty though; they look normal.
Well,
I have size 6 feet.
Yeah,
they're complete.
yeah.
I do have tiny hands. I have
I know,
freakishly
look at
small
those.
hands. I have my hands
Look
are the
at-
size
can
of
you
an
guys
average
see?
9-year-old.
You do have.
It's
I will
tiny
never be a
hands.
piano player.
Oh lordy, girl.
Yeah.
How do our hands match up? Well, see, we're normal.
Yeah. She's the oddball.
Yes.
No, the reason that Michelle has an issue with that is as we were knitting multiple sock samples over the last week, we happened to be working on the same yarns, the same patterns, that kind of thing. And so she's knitting this sock and she's like, this thing is like toddler size. I'm like, no, that's actually my size. It fits me. So yeah,
That's funny.
socks are fun and easy for me to knit, I suppose.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you've finished your foot, I'm about to the heel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So, hey, there are advantages to being short.
There is.
But that's what's, I mean, I'm short. I should get that advantage.
You got the ears.
Right. Oh, that helps. If I knit some
Evens out.
ear covers.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
There we go.
yes.
Ear covers.
What do you have for weaving in the ends?
I have nothing I can actually show. I did a cowl, as we already talked about.
Right. True.
That took a whole evening. Gotta love Aran weight yarn. Super
Oh,
squishy,
yeah.
soft base. That was really also kind of nice. And then I did a sock sample for a pattern that has not been released yet. And then I did another sock sample that has already been shipped off to Mustache in Texas. So I've been busy, but I have nothing to actually tangibly show you right now. So my apologies.
I'm sure everyone will forgive you.
This time.
If not, oh well.
So, look what that brings us to.
Michelle's favorite section.
This should just be Michelle's section.
Brace your
Michelle's
ears. I'm
community.
gonna be putting in a little sound bite of something happy. Okay, what you got?
I have nothing.
Really?
I have nothing.
Sweet, you?
I had no time. I was delivering a baby.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I had
yeah,
thoughts
true.
of. I have a couple patterns in mind that I want to start, so I need to get yarn. But with off coming up, I figured
True.
I'm gonna wait,
Yes.
maybe go there.
That's a
and
good idea.
Just have some stuff written down of what I want to get yarn for, because I try to be specific when I go shop. But I need some lace weight and I need some other stuff. So we'll see. But yeah.
I was moderately well behaved. This one, unfortunately, I bought with nothing in mind other than I love the color
So
of it.
pretty.
This is so fall,
That's so you
so
guys.
it's so Leslie and I, which
Yes.
means Michelle hates it.
I don't hate it. That's a strong word, but I would not buy it.
Oh,
That's okay. She can have all my pink.
And if you tried to
That's
give
right.
it to me, I'd be like, oh, go ahead and keep it. I'd give it to Leslie.
so give it to her.
No,
I'm sorry. It's a lovely color. It matches your hair.
It
and I'm not
does.
saying
And
about
I'm
your
very
hair.
But this
beautiful.
is
So
where I
you're
was
good.
teasing her last week about colors. This is so my color that even though I have no project in mind
Yeah.
for it, I had to have it.
Totally.
It is Black Trillium Sublime, so it's a DK weight, hand dyed from a local Portland metro area hand dyer, and then the colorway name actually kind of makes me smile too because I'm a big Harry Potter person, and it's called Butterbeer.
Oh, nice. That's
So
perfect
that's
butterbeer.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty darn
I would buy
cool.
it for that reason too.
And then my granddaughter gave me justification to buy more yarn. I was talking to my daughter-in-law and asking her what my granddaughter needed or was wanted as far as hand knits coming up. And of course she said, anything you want to knit. And then she said, but we could really use, they love knit pants. So they live on the East Coast, and so the baby leggings that are knits. I'm going to Rocky from Tin Can Knits is just this adorable little baby legging pant thing, and so this is Republic of Wool because I've had an affinity for her stuff lately. So something I would never ever pick for me.
Michelle.
Ever.
I know, I do, except it's a little pastel-y for me.
It's a little
really
pastel, but this I think I'll do maybe purple or blue cuffs and waistband and little drawstring pants. So this is Republic of Wool twist fingering and wrinkle in time colorway.
Cute.
So those are going to be little baby pants.
Cute.
And that's it for me.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
I have a thing or two to show.
I know, you're shocked.
Come on now, people.
Just keeping this economy going,
That's right.
She's really like keeping the
It
world
really is a public
going.
service.
It is.
That I'm doing here.
That's right.
Thank you. I'm just a giver, really.
You are.
Except with my wicked socks.
Yes.
I'm giving those up.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, this is not yarn, but when we podcast last time, that very day, Leslie and I went right out to Joann's and bought fabric.
Yes, we did.
And so she bought fabric too, but she didn't bring it.
Oh, I didn't know you were bringing fabric.
Well, I live here, so it's
yes,
here.
That's right.
But so we are going to knit. I mean, we're gonna
force Melissa to teach us how to make bags.
or YouTube. I mean, not that
She
you're
doesn't wanna teach
replaceable
us.
by YouTube, but we can YouTube
I like
it.
her better than
Or-
YouTube, though.
It depends.
Oh.
Oh, of course we do. Whatever, but yeah. So I got a sewing machine, not the one that's tangled.
You bought one?
I didn't buy it. No, Chuck.
Oh, you bought one.
The guy we bought our house from is awesome.
She acquired a sewing machine.
I acquired a really
Nice.
nice sewing machine.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this one, these are all Halloween themed, and I already have the pictures to upload. But these two to go together, that's you'll see the pictures. This is so cute with the little
That
cat
is cute.
eyes.
I like the eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this one,
That one's really cool, too.
Oh, I like that kind of graveyard one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got the ravens.
That's
So
really cool.
or some blackbirds. I don't know. What they're
I think I need to go find some of that fabric.
We
It
saw your
reminds me of a
fabric.
race I did.
Oh, yeah. We saw the stuff you got. So
I
that
had
was
to,
my.
I had to buy some.
And I got zippers and thread. You don't need to see that until it's all done. And it's in my Volbeat bag. Volbeat, the best Danish heavy metal band. If you like, good music. Volbeat, Volbeat.
According to Michelle.
Good music according to Michelle. It's getting hot in here. Must be all those candles I have going. Okay, so that's that. Here we have. They were making fun of these. They are huge wooden sock blockers, but let me just say,
What
the foot
size are
size,
they?
women's large, knee high.
What's large, though? Is that 8.5 or what? Like, what's large? What's
Well, I wear
considered
like a
large?
9.5, 10.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Okay.
I
You
was
have
meant to
big
be
feet.
taller.
You were.
Yeah, and I would
What
be a
happens?
great weight if I was a lot taller to match my feet. Okay, don't be hating.
She did not like that I asked if she was making Christmas stockings.
Yeah, it looks like they're.
But if I
they
was
could
making
be.
Christmas stockings, these would be perfect for it.
They would be.
These were made by Shannon's dad.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. Okay, so Shannon Squire Country Crafts, I believe is the name. I will have it on here because he has a wonderful Etsy shop with handcrafted wooden sock blockers in all sizes. You don't have to get knee high. He does have, and he's got little ones for baby feet and normal
good.
size and then big feet. I really like them. I think the holes are nice for getting the air through. I have the plastic kind, but they're too small. I didn't even think about the fact that I had bigger feet. So all this time, I've been blocking my socks on sock blockers that were too small. And then, no, I don't knit a ton of knee highs, but the ones that I have not been tall enough for a lot of the socks that I knit. So
Right.
I was really happy about that. And he sent something along with this that we're going to do as a giveaway.
Nice.
But you have to stay tuned towards the end when we get to our notions bag, and that is when I will talk about that. Okay, this I did not purchase recently, but I had to throw it out there. It's Fiber Story. Remember last time I was saying,
Oh, we were
isn't there
talking
a-
about
yeah.
Fiber Story.
So I didn't imagine it. There is a yarn by Fiber Story. This is Mina, and it's very soft, nice,
Yeah, it is.
lovely yarn.
It's very soft.
Anyway, that has no bearing on anything, but I did want to say I didn't
Squirrel.
imagine it. It's not exactly a squirrel because we talked about it last week.
It's a leftover squirrel.
And it's yarn.
It's exactly. Okay, this got here today. My coloring book yarns.
That's fun.
I
Very
have
fun.
wanted yarn from her forever, but her Etsy shop is always empty. And I happen to just be going through my Etsy shops, my favorites to unfavorite some, because you end up with so many that.
Right.
So I was scrolling through, and there was yarn in the coloring book shop, and I was like, oh wow.
Nice.
So this is Lady Rainicorn. It's from that cartoon that the kids like. I hate it. I love the colorway. My mind's blank right now. It's some weird one. My girls used to watch it as teenagers. It's kind of like stupid, like the horse things. My Little Pony.
Yeah. Okay.
And she sent this really cute I make things card or tag, and then a Kitchener stitch. I don't know how this all works. It must be her business card. And that's her business card. What a smart business card. Coloring book yarns with the Kitchener stitch on the back.
Neat.
Way to go. And then, the little scissors are still in there. Sorry. Really cute. But yes, so I was very excited to get that. And this is legitimate cough.
Yes,
Okay.
legitimate cough, not. I like it. She worries about it.
Yeah.
She's self-conscious.
A little bit.
Feels a little guilty, I think.
This was this is Knit Circus, first installment of their 4 Seasons Yarn Club that I had joined a while back, and I couldn't remember for sure if I joined it, and when I got this I was so happy that I did because it's awesome. It's Autumn, and it is just beautiful. Isn't that awesome?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really
That's a great range of colors.
It is a great range of colors. It's their greatest of ease, and it is a 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. I love their yarn. The one pair of socks that I kept is yarn by Knit Circus. I just couldn't give those up. These were no big deal, but I love them. This is by fiber2fabricmagic.com. That's really hard here. Anyway, these are.
Oh, yeah.
You seen them? And you just put your.
Yep. Very cool.
You seen them? Okay, whatever.
It doesn't invalidate your excitement.
They're circular needle keepers. I don't know where my
Don't you have it
cards
on
are.
one of your
It was
socks?
on my
You did,
sock,
yeah.
but I took it off.
Oh.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
See, they just go. Because I often have yanked out my needles. Just stick them in there, and then they're safe. There you go. Pretty cool. So that,
Pretty practical.
that was a practical thing. As were the sock blockers. And then I have a few things in here. I got some really cool stitch markers for different reasons from Hide and Sheep on Etsy. Hide and Sheep.
That's a cute name.
It's a great name, and
Yeah.
all of her stitch markers come in these little tins, which is
cute.
nice. So what I have here is, this is an increase-decrease marker, and I've had similar things, but I really like this one. It's use the green ring for increase rows, the red ring for decrease rows, and the silver ring if you're not doing either. And I'll show a good picture of it, but
Cute.
yeah. So that's.
That's a fun idea.
It is a fun idea.
Yeah.
This one is, again, these are some more, whether you're increasing on a purl side, decreasing on a knit side, increase on a knit side. Anyway, I just thought they were cool.
Yeah.
The reason I was even looking at her stitch markers was because so many stitch markers are kind of thick, and to me they interfere a little bit with your
Yeah.
stitches. So I got some of these. It came with 8, but I have them in my thing already. But they're these lovely.
The memory wire ones.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're nice and thin. And
We'll take a picture so you can
yes,
see the close-up bit
pink
because
lemonade.
that's cute.
I don't have to worry about you wanting it because you don't like pink.
No, vodka lemonade and I'm good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those are super cute. I like those.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are cool.
And then, one haven't I opened yet? Oh, this one is a 5-row counter stitch marker. So you start with the green loop, you work your way towards the red, and when you've done that, you've done 5 rows.
No.
And that's just helpful when you're doing an increase every 3 rows or whatever, because I don't do well with row counters that you click.
Yeah.
I usually forget. But by the time I've done 3 rounds or something, I've forgotten what I've done. I mean, just so these are just handy little stitch markers from Hide and Sheep. And I think other than well, let me look at my note because I think the only other thing I have here is fabulous. I got one of the chicken boots pocket buckets.
That's awesome.
It's great. It's in the Forest Friends fabric, which is great because I think it's cute, but I don't want to go out and be around these things. You know, fires and skunks and frogs and birds and bears and, you know, it's like it's really cute, but not something I need to go experience firsthand. So
You're just gonna look at your bag.
yeah, I got the bag.
Nice.
Good to go.
No more camping for you.
No, I did it. I tried it. I know there's people that love it.
I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
And I used to feel guilty because I didn't like it or love it.
And you tried.
I
You
tried for
to like it.
years.
You
We
did.
had so many different RVs.
You tried.
Because those don't count as camping.
They
is RVing and
No.
it's wonderful,
No.
but it's not camping.
No, we did the tent thing once,
Once.
and it was awful. It rained. It was awful. But anyway, I'm not even gonna. We're just gonna move past that because that could
Brings
be
up
an
bad
episode
memories.
all in itself. I could talk about that nightmare. So that would bring us to field trips, which we did mention our up and coming Oregon flock and fiber field trip that we're
Very
going to take.
excited.
Anything else in that arena? Did you go anywhere? Any cool?
No, I've just been super
No, I've
busy.
just been delivering babies.
I've been
Okay,
delivering
you?
babies, yeah. A baby.
Oh yeah, just one.
Yeah, we're just one.
Nope.
No.
I've been going to work. I'm around yarn all the time anyway, so.
Can I
True.
talk about my new job, though?
Yeah, under Notion's bag.
Okay, under Ocean's Bag. I just think it's a funny job.
Well, aren't we there yet now?
Are we there?
We are now officially.
All right.
Please talk about your new job.
I just accepted a job with Parks and Rec for our area, and I just think it's funny because...
Because Parks and Rec is a great show, and her name's
And my
Leslie.
name's Leslie, yeah.
But that's
so
not
there
why
you
she
go.
thinks
That's,
it's cool.
yeah, my kids
It was
thought that
meant
was
to be.
funny.
It was meant to
be. So I'm supposed to like help people, like I'm supposed to be a gym monitor and unlock the gym and help with first aid, that kind of stuff if kids get hurt. So today I had to go to like a workshop and learn how to play volleyball, which I have never played volleyball, I don't think ever in my life. So I thought that was funny.
Okay.
And teaching kids skills that I don't even have myself. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So, and then I had the woman ask me if I wanted more hours. She'd get me connected with another group. And I told her, I said, you know, I don't play volleyball. And she said, yeah, but that's okay. That's all right. You know, you're learning. So anyway, I just thought it was funny because I just came from that 5.5 hours of helping kids at a clinic learn how to play volleyball when I don't know how to play volleyball.
Well, but you're learning.
I learned
You're
lots of
learning
things.
how to play volleyball.
Yeah, I learned how to put my
That
hands
sounds
properly.
like
and
fun.
yeah, it was
Oh.
interesting.
It
so.
sounds like fun. I hate volleyball.
See, I don't love it. I don't like it either. So I hope that they don't know that.
But it's
I
playing
mean,
with kids.
It's
you
playing
know?
with kids, so it was
Just
fun.
Perspective. Yep.
So I get to go do it again tomorrow.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah,
And we'll
congrats.
see where it goes. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoy working with people and kids, so that's.
And you
That's good.
are very good at working with kids.
Oh,
You really are.
thank you.
You are.
Thank you. I love them, but yeah. So we'll see where this goes. But I just thought it was funny that I'm doing a job that I'm not even qualified for. I didn't even have to.
You
interview
are
for.
qualified though, because you're doing it. You have a willing heart
I do.
and a heartbeat
Yeah.
and a pulse.
That's all that matters. I have
Just
2 arms
kidding.
and 2 legs.
You should put that on your resume.
I should.
I have a beating heart. I have a heart that beats. Okay,
Just not
so
for volleyball.
no, definitely not. But you might become an avid volleyball fan now.
I don't know
It
about
can
that
happen.
one.
It could happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. So I wanted to mention a big thank you to Desert Vista Dye Works because I won one of the $25 gift certificates from their 4-year anniversary.
That's cool.
I posted tons of pictures. I know.
You did?
Yeah. On
Instagram and Facebook
and
she wanted
and
that gift
Ravelry.
certificate.
Yeah, on the Ravelry page. Well,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So yeah, and actually I won 2, but
Wow.
only eligible for 1.
Okay.
But because I had 2 different usernames, she didn't know, so I did give the one back.
I wanted to say thank you and hi
Oh, yeah.
to a bunch of people that came and said hi to us on the Ravelry group. It has been so much fun just watching people comment and post and tell their stories and everything. So I wanted to say hi to Yarn Friendly too, who I'm really hoping, so she has grandkids and is expecting a brand new little one pretty much now. So if baby's not already here, best wishes for safe, healthy mom delivery, all of that kind of thing. We'll be thinking of you. Anne Fran 25 also came and said hello. She is Left Field Knitter of the Left Field Knitter podcast and also LFK Stitch Markers. So you can check out her shop. Also, I'm guessing it's Several. Xevaral. She's a mom that came and said hi, and she's also starting a shop of hand-dyed yarns, and so she look for those under Red Umbrella Yarns. There's also Kathy 345, and Kathy's a fellow spaniel owner like I am, so that kind of makes me smile. We all know about those spaniel eyes. Knitting Mary B, she says hello from Brazil. So I was prompted or inspired after reading her hello post to go and look up some videos on Portuguese knitting, and I actually really want to try it now. So hello to her. And then this morning Lady Fringe came and said hi and shared a story that just absolutely cracked me up, but I almost spit out my coffee, regarding a Scrabble game. So if you actually, I won't out her on here, but if you feel like it, go check out the Ravelry group and read her story. So I think she's my kind of person. She cracks me up.
Yeah, me too. Makes me feel better.
So hello to everybody and thank you for coming and saying hi to us.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome. It is fun
Very fun.
to get to know people in that community and to see something besides just us on there. Okay, so our giveaways. We have a lovely handcrafted shawl pin from, and of course I will take a picture, but this is from Squire Country Crafts. I kind of feel like that's a tongue twister. Squire Country Crafts on Etsy. And so what we'll do is we'll open a thread and ask you to go look at his Etsy shop, look at the sock blockers, shawl pins, whatever, and just reply to the thread saying what you would like from there. You're not going to get it from me, but is that rude to say?
No.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's dishonest.
Yeah. If I'm not going to give socks to the person that's giving me tickets to a play, I'm not going to send you sock blockers. Joking. No, not really. Anyway, and then we will draw a winner from that. And so give someone some competition. Get on there and do that. And then
That is really cool. I like that pin a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty.
well, maybe I'll let you enter it.
I will withhold from that. I'll go buy my own pin.
Okay.
That's right.
The other giveaway that we're going to do, and I don't know if I have the paper with me. A friend of ours, Susan Penner, has a handmade soap shop, Greenfield.
Yep.
I wrote it down. Greenfield Soaps Co. Well, I'll have a link. But I bought some of her soap recently, and I thought, you know what? She's a home business person that I would like to support by pitching out a bar of soap. Go to her website, look at her flavors, her scents. Just don't eat it. And it's for bodies. It's not for your hand knits.
But you probably could.
You probably could. I don't see why not. But
What's
whatever.
the difference between all natural?
Oh no, let's not start that.
Okay.
There's different formulations.
Yeah, but hers
It's
is
for
pretty-
your body.
Pretty darn natural.
Take a shower. We'll open another thread. Tell us what flavor you would like, and we will draw from that. So those will be.
She has many.
Yeah.
for soaps and
Excellent. And did you say what her website was?
I kind of said it. Yes, greenfieldsoapco.com. And it'll be on the bottom of your screen, and it'll be in our show notes. So the only other thing I have, because I know this is probably going a while now, and I'll try to edit it down, but I mean, what can you cut out when it's us?
That's a very open-ended
It is.
question.
And we're not going to open a thread asking for your input on that.
But I won't censor you.
That's because you know it would be me. They'd say, like, the one in the middle, make her whatever.
No.
Okay, so we talked about, and I
What
know,
is that?
I know,
No, what is
because I did not want you guys seeing this so we could all experience it together. I want to see the shocked look of horror on your
boy.
faces all at once.
Looks like a cat. What is
A
it?
colorful cat. Remember we talked about the thing that I found?
Oh boy.
Yes, this is the thing that I
Oh.
This was one of my first knits.
Oh boy, this is scary. What is it?
It's like a shawl thing.
I'd like to see where that you can put it on.
I'm way too hot right now. I am sweating sitting here. It's so freaking hot in here right now.
Oh my
But-
heavens.
It could be a rug. It looks like a rug.
Well, I
It
thought
looks like a Muppet bath mat.
it could be all sorts of things, but never should it have ever gone on a body.
Wow.
But
Did it ever go on a
I
body?
think Renata modeled it for me.
Poor
So
Renata.
I know. But,
There's
I
no
mean,
picture.
Was that a difficult delivery or something? My goodness, why would you inflict that on her?
Wow.
She
At
didn't-
her age, she probably was
No,
okay with it.
yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago.
Wow.
But, I mean, not that long. She was probably like 10 or something. Probably about 10.
Back when she would humor you. And
Right.
it'd be, yeah.
Yeah, now she'd be like...
Heck
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought the cat might like it.
Yeah.
I might put it on the
I
cat
totally
thing.
would.
Except that it would really...
You don't want it in your
would-
front
no,
window?
I really don't want it in my formal living room, no.
Wow.
It could go in the dog bed. It could... There's things that... Okay, I forgot it even existed, but I was up
I
in
can
the...
see why.
I was up in the attic looking for stuff for the garage.
You
And
didn't sell it?
I actually had a picture wrapped in it. So when we moved, I used it as a moving
Packing. There
packing.
you go.
Yes.
That's useful.
So
And a fan.
you guys, I'm dying.
That's so funny.
This is awful.
That's
I know.
awful.
So
I'm not often speechless.
Yeah.
no, but when you have been, it's been because of me.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you have it. That is So, all right.
What is the shape even of it? I don't even know what it is. Like, is it like
It's like an
octagon?
oval.
Like, yeah, like what is it?
Oh no, but it has a tail.
Yeah.
It's like
a fish.
surfboard. Oh yeah.
Looks like a
It
fish.
does
Oh,
kinda
this should
look-
so be a wall hanging.
Yeah.
We should put some little eyes on it, like
Oh.
right
Googly eyes. I love googly eyes.
Give it to your grandson. Maybe he'd like it.
Yeah. My
But-
grandson, the pinks and the...
What the rest of you probably can't see right now is there's a yarn, a solid yarn that was carried along with
why
the
it looks like a rug.
fur.
It's a black and white.
But
Yeah.
when you look at it's different. It's
Oh, is
white here. It has
Oh, you're right.
it has little bobbly bits here, and there's sparkles there.
Wow.
We need
It's
to
a-
get some
fancy.
closer
It's a
pictures
whole bunch
this week.
of stuff. Yeah, I was holding all sorts of yarn together. And I can tell you that all the yarn that went into this probably didn't even cost what this one's gained in.
Exactly.
And it's a good thing. I mean, this is definitely the way to go.
Quality.
Yeah, so there you have it. This was one of the beginnings of my... And the amazing thing is that I stuck with knitting.
You did, yes.
Good gravy.
know.
Yeah. Wow.
So don't be jumping back from my hedgehog Stephen West colors anymore.
She's come a long way, baby.
It's got nothing.
You've come a long way.
You should make a toilet cover.
Ew, we don't do
Ooh,
those.
yeah.
That is so gross.
Well, I agree, but so is this.
I do, but that doesn't mean I want
Yeah.
more grossness.
I think a bath mat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a
bath, yeah.
cat toy of some sort.
Yes.
So I'll sprinkle some catnip on it because that's what I did with one of my socks when I knit my.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember
and
that.
she
Mhm.
loves it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
Hmm.
I need
Or
to
I'll
dig
send it
out
home
some-
with you because you're having fun petting it.
She might like it.
You know what? I think she likes it.
I think she does. Yeah, she might.
No.
Yes, she does. She's putting up
She's
this
trying
front,
to not like
but
it, but
she likes
can't
it.
help
Yeah, the
herself.
pink stripes with the baubles. That's
That's-
really
yeah.
me.
Yep.
All
If they're
right.
orange, maybe you'd like
There
I
are-
just
there
want
is
to
some
say
orange in
that
there.
when she was getting started knitting, I obviously had nothing to do
You
with
had
this.
nothing,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
I
you
claimed no
didn't teach that,
yeah, you
responsibility.
didn't teach that.
I gave no guidance at all whatsoever on this project. So
Did this one all on my own.
Pretty proud of yourself.
All right. Well, have a good couple of weeks. We will be seeing you at Off next weekend, and and we are about to go to the music of Pink Floyd as performed by the Oregon Symphony. So we're looking forward to that. Leslie didn't want to go.
No, I love the symphony, but
Yeah, you're not a Pink
I like,
Floyd fan.
No, I like Pink Floyd. I wasn't invited.